All right, everyone. I hope you're doing well. We wanted to give you guys a quick update on some of the improvements and changes to our social trends page located on our Sandbase platform at app.santiment.net/dashboards/social-tool. In order to find it, you can go to any page on app.santiment.net, go to the sidebar here, and click down to dashboards, and you'll come right to this page where you'll be met with a quick description uh, explaining that social trends is a way to discover the top 10 trending cryptocurrency topics with the Santiment Trends tool, which analyzes posts from Twitter, Telegram, Reddit, and 4chan. It actually includes Discord as well, just as an FYI. So you'll see that you have a place where you can type in any word. We'll check that out in just a moment. Before we do, if you keep scrolling down, you can look at the top 10 trends based on the past 24 hours. You can also see the total social dominance sum of all keywords on the platform and what these 10 comprise that total with. So right now, if you look at 1 through 10 here, they make up 11.6%, a little under 1/8 of all discussions about anything related in crypto platforms right now. So it's pretty cool to see. And then what you can do is actually look at any of the specific trending words. We can see that moons right now is the number one trending word. You can also see the singular moon at number 4. So you may be wondering, why is moons trending? Obviously, it just started in the past 24 hours, so it's hard to know exactly why unless you were part of whatever viral conversation or conversations occurred to make it trending. So if you click on this AI summary, you can quickly see that our AI generator tool can scrape the internet and find out exactly what the reasoning is behind it. And apparently the word moons is trending recently due to the availability of buying moons on the Kraken platform. Users are excited about the opportunity to purchase moons directly with fiat on Kraken. It goes on to explain the price of moons, etc. But you get the idea. It sort of gives you a quick synopsis of exactly why the term is trending. And if you happen to trade on Kraken or you've been interested in moons for a while, then this would tell you that you now have an increased opportunity to purchase it on an exchange that you may trust or use yourself. You can also see that there are connected words to it. So these are words that often pop up when the conversation related to moons is occurring. So words like Ethereum, Bitcoin, moon, singular, even the word like, which is kind of funny. And the bigger the word, of course, the more common it is to be associated with that trending word. You can see Aptos, oversight, distribution, several assets like APT, same as Aptos, AMP, BCH, which is Bitcoin Cash, the CPI report, which is something that a lot of people are looking forward to. You get the idea. And then you can also see the trending chart. How recently did it begin to really start getting discussed? You can see something like Aptos, for example, just started to get a lot of discussion due to some price volatility going on there. The average social volume, so the total amount of mentions, and then the percentage of all discussions related to that topic. So this is a great way to kind of get filled in quickly on the latest trends that have just started to hit over the past 24 hours. You can also look at some of the more popular midterm trends. So this is looking more at like the past month of data or just some of the more commonly searched for terms. And you can see how they're trending. For example, the curve drama, you see that it started trending on July 30th of 2023 and has slowly faded. PayPal stablecoin has been a hot topic just in the past couple of days. So this kind of lets you look more in terms of when things started to really get a lot of conversations going around it. So scrolling back up here as promised, we can also type in a word. So for example, let's try a combination of words. You guys may be familiar with Google Trends. This sort of works like Google Trends, except it's only really scraping those crypto platforms. So you'll see things that are more of interest to people that are associated with crypto, are talking about crypto normally on a respective platform that's dedicated to crypto. So let's try something simple like buy or, notice I'm using capital letters for or, buying. And what this does is it'll combine the two words together. I hit enter, and boom, you've got a good, what is this, about a 3-month sample size. Let's zoom into the last month to make it a little more granular. And you can see the fluctuations of how often people are referring to perhaps an opportunity to buy or are buying. You can see sometimes it's going to associate with local tops, which is normal. Right after a big surge, that's when everyone gets excited and says, wow, looks like it's time to buy. And this is kind of a mistake a lot of traders make. Sometimes they end up right, but more often than not, they're wrong. You want to be buying actually when prices are dropping, not when prices are rising. But you can see, nevertheless, these mentions of buy or buying often happen right before the local top hits and then prices go down. It happened here. It happened right before prices dropped off here. And even recently, on August 8th, you can see it happen right before a top. And then as many refer to it, a Bart Simpson price pattern formed where it went up, went down, up again, and on those two up moves, that's where the big buy mention frequencies spiked up, and then prices went down right after. Alternatively, let's say we want to add sell or selling. Now we can see the ratio of buys versus sells, and we can even make sure they're on the same shared axis. So that'll kind of normalize all of the data so they're not on their own axes. And you can see this was actually the point where there were more sell mentions than buy mentions, and it happened right at the bottom, which is normal. You'll see people more negatively discussing crypto in general when prices are moving down, and they're going to say, oh, it's time to sell, or I'm selling. And that often is associated with bottoms right before prices start to move up again. Sometimes it might be short-lived. Sometimes it will actually be a very long-term bottom that happened due to the sentiment being so negative. But this is just an example. You can type in any combination of words. You can type in Elon and Musk, so that'll look at only mentions of Elon Musk when both the first word and second word are combined. That's important to note with the combination of and in there. And you can even compare them to Mark and Zuckerberg. So self-explanatory. Now you've got the two names directly compared to each other. I'll click on shared axis. That'll further indicate what's going on. And I can even look at social dominance, which instead of just looking at the raw mentions, now we're looking at the percentage of total discussions of Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg compared to all discussions going on during any period of time. For whatever reason, Elon Musk was a hot topic here on August 5th, and on July 24th, Mark Zuckerberg far less, which has been normal here in 2023 with Musk being such a common, one of the most popular people to discuss on the internet in general, let alone crypto platforms. And then check this out. I'll remove Mark Zuckerberg and just look at Elon for a second. If I scroll down, you can actually break apart the total amount of mentions by platform, whether it's Telegram, Reddit, Twitter, 4chan. I know the Discord is baked in a little bit here in our social volume as well. So that's just something you can do. And if you want to share some of your findings, you can also quickly just generate a new link, click on copy, and then you can actually just go straight to one of the pages you'd like to share them on, or just copy it to your URL. It's pretty intuitive. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Social context over here, the total social volume versus just Elon Musk during this period of time over the past month. And then you've still got the top trending words here on the side column if you want to quickly jump over to another popular keyword there. So hopefully this is helpful. Our social trends have come a long way, and it's quickly becoming one of our more popular corners of Sandbase. So I encourage you to check it out. Let us know what questions you have in the comments, and we'll be talking to you all very soon.